tanpa membuang masa lagi, kita nak jemput the one and only, the handsome Alyph, all the way from Singapore untuk join sidang media kami. Mana Alyph? So Alyph ni, kepada kawan-kawan media kita, Alyph dah 2 tahun tak jejak kaki ke Malaysia. Hampir 2 tahun. Betul Alyph? Last time Alyph datang Disember 2009, betul? 2019, bukan 9, 2019 ya?
2009 dah. Terlebih kan.
Itu lama sangat tu. Jadi dah 2 tahun Alyph tak datang ke Malaysia. Tapi macam mana Alyph? How's everything like di Singapore sekarang Alyph?
Alhamdulillah. Semua di Singapore okey je. Tak ada banyak yang nak di-report. Tapi semua orang bahagia kat sini. Okay, just maintaining, you know. And kita tetap simpan harapan untuk, you know, potensi untuk like travel and all that in future.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Jadi kita beruntung sebab kita, kawan-kawan media kita kat sini sekarang, kita kan tak boleh travel ke Singapore. Tapi tak apa, sebab Alyph ada kat sini, vibe Singapore tu dah ada dah. So kita rasa macam kita virtually travel ke Singapore berjumpa dengan Alyph. Walaupun kita di Zoom secara virtual berjumpa dengan Alyph untuk sidang media EP terbaru. Kita nak tanya pada Alyph dulu, apa perasaan Alyph? Sebab finally you're gonna drop your solo EP 3 of 3. How does it feel like Alyph?
Saya rasa it's about time that I put out some music. Sebab sebenarnya actually this whole course of this 2 years, saya sebenarnya merancang untuk fokus pada solo career saya and just do music just for myself and not for anybody else. Tapi dengan pandemic and all this, bila saya buat music pun saya takkan nak. Sebab bila saya buat music yang macam bass and like feel good and all this kind of stuff, like macam tak kena dengan atmosphere para pendengar pada waktu pandemic ni, you know. So as much as I want to release like music that I love, saya pun nak kena fikirkan how everybody is feeling and what kind of music yang dorang, kalau dorang dengar, dorang masih rasa selesa walaupun susah, you know. Tanpa reminding them about what is happening right now, you know what I mean. Of course I don't want to say anything that has got to do with pandemic in my music, sebab benda tu sepatutnya kita nak lupakan lah masa depan. But yeah, so finally saya rasa yang saya telah compile 3 songs in this trilogy that suits the mood of however we are facing right now, and hopefully benda ni akan menolong kita in future.
Alyph, how does it feel like bila tengok finished product ni? Sebab I know you always work very hard on all of your projects, music videos, the recordings and everything. You tengok finished product tu, apa perasaan Alyph?
Saya rasa puas hati, but that is obviously before saya macam revise. There were many revisions that I have to thank, you know, my team for. Sebab saya, when it comes to my music and my art and my visuals, anything that has got to do with me, you know, creatively, saya memang, kalau saya tak puas hati and kalau saya tak sure benda tu akan membuat sesuatu kepada seseorang, you know, whether it be move somebody like emotionally ataupun give somebody new ideas for creatively ataupun give them new ideas for music, introduce them to new sound, saya memang tak nak keluarkan benda tu lah. So with that being said, saya puas hati.
Alhamdulillah. Alyph is someone yang dia kena, impact tu kena rasa pada diri Alyph dulu kan, baru Alyph boleh sampaikan lagu tu pada orang lain kan. It needs to hit you first before it goes out to the public, Nice. Baik, sekarang kita nak buka soalan kepada media.
Okay, Alyph. So, speaking of being affirmative, macam kalau Alyph nak keluarkan karya kan, especially this one lah, macam who do you seek for your affirmation, sama ada that karya is good enough to ready to go?
That's a very good question. Saya ada a few people that, well, okay, dari segi music, right, I have about 3-4 people in my friends list yang selalu memang I will give them the songs and see what they think about it. Because the beautiful thing is these 3-4 friends, dorang tak ambil berat tentang career saya langsung. Dorang they are just pure like old friends, good friends, and they all love different kinds of music. So satu suka minat metal, satu memang minat dengar lagu kat radio je, satu, you know what I mean. And I usually let them listen to my music lah. So if they like it, you know, then I know that I'm probably getting somewhere. With regards to visuals and all that, saya well, I guess the first line of defense is definitely my team. I will always check back with them mana ada I'm making a good decision or not, because at the end of the day, I think the only reference I have is with myself. Like, I will come up with all these ideas, I will visualize, I see how things are, and I try my best to materialize benda-benda ni semua kan. Tapi obviously kadang-kadang susah sebab I'm only just one person and I don't have all the answers. Jadi saya memang tak takut untuk terima opinions and ideas daripada my team and other people. So yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Hai Alyph, Roni dari Kopi Planet.
Hello, Roni, apa khabar?
Khabar baik, Alhamdulillah. Alyph, nak tanyalah pasal lagu Sekali Lagi ni, mungkin you boleh share sikit lirik dia tu, adakah memang based on your pengalaman sendiri ke atau macam mana?
Saya selalu kalau tulis lagu ada I guess just a little bit lah daripada pengalaman sendiri, tapi bukan sepenuhnya. Saya suka menceritakan like a situation yang involve something that I've been through, but at the very same time saya faham bahawa kalau saya buat lagu entirely based on pengalaman saya sendiri, ada kemungkinan tinggi yang ramai orang tak akan faham sebab setiap individu ada hidup sendiri dan ada perspektif sendiri. Jadi apa saya buat, saya akan tambahkan garam, tambahkan gula,
MSG
ya, MSG sikit je sebab tak sihat sangat. But I will basically make it a story that is almost fictional, but it comes from a real place, you know what I mean? Sebab at the end of the day, it's not kalau misal kata kalau saya nak confide in you or something, kalau saya dalam situasi yang yang sangat perit ataupun like challenging, sebenarnya I don't need you to know the story, I just want you to know how I feel like, so that you know how you can listen to me, dengar, and and you can beri nasihat to me, and I will get to hear the things that I want to hear, so that's how I make my music. It's more of saya nak yang the truth is how you feel. If how you feel in that song is desperation and a certain kind of way, then that's the emotion that I want to give you in the song.
Hello Alyph.
Hello. Hey.
Adin.
Congrats untuk lagu ni. Alyph, saya dengar lagu yang sebelum ni, Adakah Kau Mendengar, dengan lagu yang baru nak release ni kan. So dua-dua lagu ni macam a bit macam tak rancak sangat, macam dark sikit. So lagu nombor 3 lebih kurang macam tu ke macam mana? Ataupun adakah ini macam Alyph punya kematangan muzik sendiri?
Yang nombor 3 ni dia akan rasa macam penghabisan lah. Sebab 1, 2, 3 ni dia sebenarnya sebuah jalan cerita dari segi musical, like Sonic. It's a Sonic adventure. Jadi daripada yang firstnya dia macam gitu, and then the second one I take it slow a little bit, and then the last one dia rasa macam boleh bernafas lagi, dah selesai, and dia tak ada kena mengena whether like saya nak buat rancak ataupun slow or anything. It's just ataupun kematangan music. I think dia masih lebih kepada cara saya membuat music selama ni, saya tak pernah buat music yang ataupun memberi penggemar muzik sebuah lagu yang current ataupun sebuah lagu yang orang dah biasa dengar. Semua lagu-lagu yang saya keluarkan ada elemen yang orang belum biasa lagi, and saya ambil berat tentang situasi itu. Saya memang, I think that is me, that's my DNA, because when I do something like that, insyaAllah saya boleh push boundaries, and other musicians boleh dengar lagu ni, dengar EP saya, and mungkin akan memberi mereka inspirasi ataupun just ideas on how to make their own music and how to push the industry further dari segi sonics and lyrics and visuals, seperti siapa ada kata, saya macam cowboy lah yang pergi dulu dengan kuda, pergi tengok ada orang jahat ke tak kat depan, and then saya pulang, and then saya cakap, okay, ada 15 orang jahat, so semua orang boleh sedia. You know what I mean? I feel that's how I am with my music and what I want to put out.
Hello.
Okay, Kelly.
Continue. Okay, Alyph, instead tiga lagu you keluarkan sebagai EP, kenapa selalunya kalau artis-artis selalu mereka akan keluarkan at least 5 lagu ataupun 7 and full album of course lah akan 10 kan, tetapi kenapa 3? Tak nak, alang-alang tu, kenapa you tak nak buat 5 sekaligus? Thank you.
Thanks, Kelly. Bila saya buat EP ni, saya tak ada, dalam otak saya tak ada fikir macam apa yang kebiasaan ataupun strategi yang artis-artis lain buat ataupun history kita dalam industri, apa yang kita buat sepatutnya ataupun biasanya. Terutama sekali bila saya keluarkan EP ni, saya tahu 3 lagu ni saya nak buat 3 sebab nombor 1 saya minat Star Wars, and Star Wars ni dia ikut trilogy, dia ikut 3. And kenapa dia ikut 3 sebab saya rasa ada permulaan, and then ada dia punya ada jalan cerita dia, and then ada dia punya penghabisan. So rasa dia macam complete lah, and sebab saya suka tengok movies, saya suka experience music and experience movies and visuals. Saya rasa EP ni lebih kepada a project that is ada permulaan dengan penghabisan. It's a nice short story yang dalam bentuk music. So yeah, and saya pun nak kalau boleh saya nak let people know yang we don't have a formula yang kita patut ikut, like it's how you feel and what you want to do and apa yang you rasa yang sepatutnya. Sebab saya tak tipu lah, memang like Kelly, you're right, I have another 2-3 songs kat sini yang tengah duduk dalam iMac ni belakang korang ni, tapi as much as saya dah cuba like rearrange and taruh sini taruh sana, saya rasa macam either it's too much ataupun tak lengkap, and I think 3 is just perfect for this EP. And yeah, and that's it.
If instead macam sekarang kan ramai artis bekerjasama dengan artis lain, orang kata
kolaborasi.
Okay, berduet. And then macam Alyph sendiri ada tak dalam perancangan untuk berduet dengan artis-artis terkini BBNU ataupun mungkin selevel dengan you? Thank you.
Thank you. Well, sepanjang kerjaya saya sebelum ni saya ada bekerjasama like as an artist, saya dah bekerja dengan artis like from the likes of Sonawan, Joe Flezo, Ismail Zani, Kaka, dan sebagainya. And as a producer, I've worked with Andi Bernadi, 3 lagu dia. I've worked with Elizabeth Tan dan sebagainya. So actually apa yang saya dengar suara saya cakap dengan saya is syabas dan tahniah sebab Alyph telah merakam sebuah EP tanpa bekerjasama dengan orang lain. And this is the first time that actually I have given all the attention to myself, and I feel very happy, sebab it's a good breather to take time for yourself and to understand yourself, because you've given so much energy to other artists and other people. So sometimes saya rasa benda ni sangat penting. I just want my solo career to be my solo career first. I just want to be myself first, do everything that I want to do first, and then inshallah like in future maybe we can get back to collaborations dan berduet and all that. Tapi buat sementara ni memang saya nak fokus on diri saya.
Thank you, Kelly. So that means Alyph ada cakap tadi kan dekat iMac belakang tu ada 2-3 lagu lagi yang you tak masuk dalam album ni, dalam EP ni kan. Tak apa. 3 of 3 nanti 2 of 2 pula. Dia macam sikit. Dia 3 of 3, 2 of 2.
Okay,
and then gabung semua jadi album besar nanti. Kita saksikan sama-sama nanti.
Right.
Alright, kepada media yang lain ada soalan lagi tak?
Assalamualaikum, Kiki dari Utusan.
Waalaikumsalam. Hai Kiki.
Hi Alyph, well done on your trilogy.
Thank you.
I'm interested to know what is the hardest what is the most challenging experience you have ever experienced being a Malay rapper, R&B and pop?
The most challenging.
Right. Yes.
Is when people say you cannot. I think that is the most. Well, tak ada lah. Sebab when people say cannot, then it gives me even more. Sebab saya jenis macam degil sikit kan. Sebab kawan cakap tak boleh tu, saya cakap kenapa tak boleh. Memang jom kita cuba bolehkan benda tu. But maybe the most challenging thing is to convince myself that this is a personal level really lah. I think is to convince myself that I'm doing the right thing. Bila saya buat music and bila saya membuat decision untuk nak keluarkan lagu, yang mana satu lagu, yang mana seterusnya, mana ada siapa yang akan tolong production ataupun siapa akan buat dia punya video, whether I'm doing the right thing. I think that has been the most challenging thing for myself, yang selalu saya bertengkar dengan diri saya, all the time, but I always let go. I always trust, and saya serahkan kepada Tuhan, saya serahkan kepada apa-apa yang sudah ditulis, that's a very good question, Kiki. I might write that in my journal nanti. Journal.
Wow, Alyph ada journal. Itu like personal journal atau music journal ke macam mana?
Campur.
Wow.
But Kiki, if I think of an answer, a more real answer, I will probably let you know, Kiki. Tapi you got me over there.
And I got another second question to quote you. All right.
Oh no.
Speaking about music, I really like your beat. It's out of the box. So
thank you.
You must have been going through all the blood, sweat, and tears involved in getting this trilogy done in it. Well, probably you can share with us, how was the process?
Okay, firstly, I'm a fan of music, a huge fan of music. And saya tak ada personal preference. Of course, I'm very biased towards hip-hop, rap, R&B. Tapi if you ask me what my favorite music or song is, it's too general. Saya memang suka pop music, traditional music, ballads, rock, emo rock, hip hop, and all that kind of stuff. So I think what was going through my head bila saya buat trilogy ni is, dalam 2 tahun daripada mula 2019 ni, 2 tahun lepas lah, 3 tahun lepas, saya sedar yang tak ada music yang saya dengar regionally or internationally yang buat saya yang memberi saya inspirasi, yang got me like wow, I didn't think of that, or like wow, how did he do that, and selalu bila saya buat music is because I want to make music that I would listen to, that I would love listening to, and music that I wish other people were making so that I can listen to it. So that would be the process of making the trilogy this time round. It's because saya dengar hip hop, okay, sama-sama saya faham. To a point whereby kalau saya buat music yang saya biasa buat sebelum ni, like sampai jadi luar biasa, buat selamanya, all these songs. Sekarang kalau saya keluarkan, it's gonna be, dia bukan tenggelam tau, dia macam expected, it's like and I don't want to be predictable, but at the very same time saya nak keep the core of who I am as the essence. So I think that is the inspiration behind making this trilogy.
Hai Alyph, Aikal dari Cosmo.
Hai Aikal, apa?
Alhamdulillah sihat je saya.
Direct ke?
Ya, tekan from Shopee. Alright. Anyway, Alyph, kita banyak tengok you collaborate dengan banyak artis sebelum ni kan, dan EP ni macam it's all about you kan, you seorang sahaja. Soalan saya, bekerja secara dengan collaboration dan bekerja solo, mana lagi susah sebenarnya?
Solo.
Yeah.
Solo.
As compared to as compared to working with
other people.
Yeah, correct. Thanks.
Thank you, Haikal. Yang paling susah sebenarnya is working alone, solo. Bila saya bekerjasama dengan other people, saya dapat ambil ideas and creative ideas and share. Kita ada human interaction and benda tu sangat menarik, and every single time it gets exciting. It will never get old at all. It will always be macam best gila, and then kalau kita penat and then okay, ciao, macam cukup lah kan. But when you're by yourself, you are your own biggest critic. Jadi so many voices are going inside your head. Macam kita tak nak orang hampa bila dengar lagu kita keluar. Kita tak nak orang soal kenapa buat lagu macam ni. Kita tak nak orang, and then ada lagi another voice that's like, are you sure, or like maybe we could do this, maybe we could do that, or if you're doing this now tak apa, we just throw this to one corner, kita buat benda baru. So I think solo is very difficult, and also because saya for the longest time in my life bila saya bekerja, it's always been a collaboration. Daripada zaman Slick, I will collaborate with Sharif in terms of choosing the song, writing, and then after that saya produce untuk other artists. So it's always been a kerjasama. Walaupun I make the music alone, because when I make the music I'm always alone, tapi after that I will have somebody come over and then we'll talk. But this is the first time in a very long time yang I don't have anybody else. It's just me. So it was very, very difficult. And saya just bersyukur lah yang saya dapat be happy and wrap this whole project up. Sebab if you ask me, masih ada saya nak tukar sini, masih nak tukar sana. Kalau boleh saya nak turunkan video daripada YouTube. Sebenarnya saya ada a few things that I want to change. Dari segi music, dari segi music, there's ad-lib that I actually nak tambah tapi tak sempat. The mastering, if it will never end. So saya just bersyukur yang I found the strength to say, this is complete, this is enough.
Ini di chat box ya. So Jalal Syafiqah tanya, apa cabaran untuk menghasilkan EP ini dan berapa lama Alyph ambil untuk menghasilkannya?
Saya mulakan EP ni, idea EP ni sebenarnya cuma I think hujung tahun lepas. Tapi lagu Adakah Kau Mendengar yang pertama sekali tu, saya dah mula rakam lagu tu tahun 2019 Disember, and it was actually for an album. So lagu tu sebenarnya intro for an album, full length album. Saya nak buat macam 15 lagu, and saya dah mula buat dah. Tapi bila kita buat bincang yang kita nak keluarkan Adakah Kau Mendengar sebagai single and not leave it on the album as an intro, terus that gave me an idea to, hey, let me make something that is smaller. Jadi saya boleh insyaAllah keluarkan banyak. I'll be more consistent in my releases if I just do 3 and 3 songs sound lengkap. So yeah, around maybe September, October last year I had the idea to do this trilogy, and EP ni siap awal tahun ini. Sebenarnya Skali Lagi is not part 2 sebenarnya. It's actually another song. Tajuk dia Kejap. And lagu tu memang lagu kesayangan saya. Saya buat lagu tu tahun 2018 lepas saya buat lagu Buat Selamanya. And I really love that song, I really wanted to put it out and let everybody listen to it. But lagu tu dia tak kena dengan the other 2 songs. Dia tak kena dengan Adakah Kau Mendengar, dia tak kena dengan Show Me Colours. And because of that, it really hurts my heart, and it made me so sad that I have to try and replace that song and maybe keep it for future, ataupun maybe it will never even get to be released, So I remember telling my team, I cakap berapa hari yang saya ada untuk tukar lagu Kejap ni, sebab saya rasa tak sesuai dengan EP ni kan. And then dia kata seminggu. Okay lah. Dan kalau seminggu ni saya tak ada lagu untuk replace Kejap ni, then kita just keluarkan Kejap lah. And then I think kuasa Tuhan kot, malam tu juga saya buat lagu Skali Lagi, and then dah siap. So yeah, that would be the journey.
Sebab Ika ada another part of the question, which was apakah cabaran untuk menghasilkan EP ni? Ada tak at any point, sebab you buat seorang kan, ada tak at any point you macam stress, because nak menghasilkan idea, and you sendiri cakap tadi yang kadang-kadang you ada conflict dengan your own ideas, you nak buat ini tapi at the same time bercanggah. Macam mana tu Alyph throughout the EP process ni?
Sure. saya rasa it's a discovery process sebab bila saya like work on my own, I thought it was going to be just like how I usually do, you know, when I make music for other artists or when I collaborate with other people. Okay, memang I will have my own time by myself. But this own time by myself, and then after some time it's still by myself, and then revision is still by myself, then I'm like, wow. So dia dah makan dalam area personal dah. Dia dah bukan just hanya kerja, you know, it's not just, it's already affecting my personal life and my personal interest and, you know, what I really desire for the music industry, how I really want to contribute to the music industry, how I want to help people who listen to my music. Dia dah makan tu semua dah, dia dah masuk. So I think that's why it was so difficult. I think benda tu sebuah cabaran yang, you know, agak besar lah, because it is bigger than just making music. It was actually me trying to rediscover who I am as a person, Alyph, and the music that I want to put out as Alyph, Alyph, you know. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's still a work in progress. You know, I'm getting better. I feel like I'm getting a bit more control of it. So percayalah, this is not where I will, you know, just give in. You know, I'll be making more and be feeling better about it for sure.
It's beautiful. It's a self-discovery process for you as well. Sambil-sambil buat EP ni pun, Alyph belajar pasal diri. Alyph juga bukan sekadar pasal pembuatan muzik, ya. Also a self-discovery journey, kan?
Alyph, Haikal, Cosmo. Alyph, kita berada dalam situasi pandemik, kan? Bagi saya sebagai seorang penulis atau wartawan, saya punya motivation ataupun inspiration sentiasa berubah, especially time pandemic ni. I don't know untuk orang-orang creative people macam Alyph, kan, orang-orang seni, adakah apa yang berlaku sekarang ni merubah you punya motivation ataupun inspiration you untuk do what you do, you know, writing music and stuff like that, as compared to pre-pandemic? I don't know.
Okay, that's a very good question, Haikal. I think pre-pandemic, sebab kita ada banyak distractions, kita selalu ada plans, kan? Kita nak pergi sini, pergi sana, buat ni, buat tu, tak ada halangan. So I think that made us so distracted and less aware of masa kita bila kita bersendirian, you know, like kat rumah and tak ada benda nak buat. Kita belum sampai ke tahap yang okay lah, kalau ambil cuti memang best duduk kat rumah, kan, tengok Netflix ataupun tengok channel and lepak je, tidur satu hari and then makan, tidur balik. But kita belum alami how it feels like to be tired of that. Tu macam cukup lah. Macam lepak tu lepak, tapi macam badan sakit, so lepak macam badan sakit tidur lama, you know what I mean? Rasa macam tak ada sesuatu yang tak kena. And I think that was what I experienced, you know, because saya memang lama saya tak be in one place for so long. And my brain is very, dia macam nakal sikit lah. Dia macam suka fikir pasal ni, suka fikir pasal tu, suka fikir pasal ni. And then kalau tak ada apa-apa nak fikir tentang kerja, kan, nanti dia akan fikir bukan-bukan. Macam dia akan fikir benda-benda lama, kejadian lama, ni tu apa akan jadi masa depan, you know. Tapi bila masa pre-pandemic, tak ada masa untuk fikir benda ni sebab like it's always, you know, wow, this music is nice, like I cannot wait to work with I cannot wait to go to Sabah and shoot music video, mimpi sebab I've dah lama tak pergi Sabah, how is it like, so I think that is where it affected my my process. But dengan itu saya discover that my motivation actually came from inside. So once I was okay with that, once saya dah terima benda ni semua, saya terima, sebenarnya diri saya macam ini, saya fikir macam ini, tu pasal lah saya boleh buat muzik macam ini. Once saya faham and saya boleh terima, then saya sedar yang actually the motivation came from inside all along. Budak yang masih kat dalam, you know, budak ni masih yang tak ada, yang tak takut ni, tak takut tu, tak risau ni, tak risau tu, dia lah yang anchor untuk my creative output. And you know, I'm thankful for that, you know. And so I hope I'm getting better at it.
kebanyakan you punya sharing ni macam ada something that you nak cakap dengan kita orang ke macam mana? Macam dari segi mental ke? Sebab I'm sure that like a lot of people are, you know, stressfully affected with the pandemic and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But untuk Alyph sendiri macam mana? Sebab dari segi perkongsian apa semua macam there's something that you want to talk about your mental health or anything like that.
Right. I think when I say rediscover yourself, it says a lot about a lot of us, ramai, a lot of us lah, and people that I know also, pre-pandemic, we were less of ourselves compared to now. Like during the pandemic, betapa miserable we are or how happy we are or how difficult times are, is actually we are being more of ourselves. Benda yang kita selalu lepas pandang, you know, pre-pandemic. And that was what I was facing, you know, like, you know, I can give you one example, macam, one example would be like, okay, I'll just summarize it lah. One example is like when my mother passed away in 2016, I did not, belum terima lagi you know what I mean? And at that point of time, I thought that I was strong and like I got over it for my whole family. Tapi when I have nothing to do, no work or whatever, then I'm forced to remember.
Face it.
Yeah, remember and face it. So, yeah, so I think that's all that I want to say, you know, is benda ni is just a bit of the whole puzzle, you know. That's just one aspect of the puzzle. Yeah. But yeah, that's just me trying to explain like what it means like to finally understand how I actually feel.
Yeah. Thank you for being raw with us, Alyph. I know it's not something that's easy untuk kita sharekan, tapi I think macam Haikal cakap, in this pandemic, kita semua ada macam-macam benda yang kita lalui sebenarnya. And honestly speaking, apa yang Alyph cakap tadi is something I tak pernah terfikir, iaitu you cakap we are actually more of ourselves in this pandemic. Dulu tu sebab kita distracted, kan? Kita banyak distractions. Jadi kita tak boleh nak accept benda-benda yang berlaku dalam hidup kita. Kita cakap, okay, it's okay, I got this, I got that. Tapi dalam pandemic, kita dipaksa, involuntarily terpaksa face all these things that kita dah suppress, kan? But anyway, thank you so much for sharing that, Alyph. Haikal, great questions. Okay, soalan yang terakhir. Okay, daripada Izfiz nak tanya, kebanyakan lagu yang Alyph pernah cipta untuk selebriti lain semuanya boom dan meletup berbanding dengan lagu nyanyian sendiri. Apakah komen Alyph mengenai perkara ini?
Bila saya bekerjasama dengan artis lain, saya ada vision untuk, macam saya akan plan untuk dorang lah, untuk hidup dorang sebenarnya. Like Andi Bernadi, you know, walaupun kat social media dia macam funny and all that character, tapi as a musician, I see him like as a reggaeton artist, kan? It's a Malay reggaeton artist. And then Ismail Zani as like, you know, as this R&B pop singer that can dance. And then, you know, K-Click, sebab saya tengok potensi mereka dari underground, and saya rasa saya tahu apa yang mereka perlu untuk masuk mainstream. So, I did that for them. But for myself, like, as much as saya seorang yang, I mean, like, as like everybody, kita nak be successful and want all our songs to, you know, do well and all that. But I think when it comes to me, I've always been saya lagi prefer career yang panjang, or like, you know, jangka, like a lengthy career, like a long career, long-lasting career, daripada a career that has very quick up and down. You know what I mean? And because first of all, I'm not just an artist. Like I'm a creative. Saya ada 1,000,001. Yalah, dengan, you know, kuasa Tuhan lah, rezeki Tuhan kan. Like I have endless ideas that I cannot stop. So the best way for me to live my career is to slowly give ideas and slowly put them out. Sebab if I am just an artist, I might just want a hit. I just need a hit because I want to perform, I want to make money, and then okay lah, let's look for another hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm not that. Saya paling jauh daripada karakter tu.
Yeah.
And saya harap there'll be more people like me, you know. I feel like that is my dream, to see more people like me in the industry who give out like music that means something, without the pressures of society.
Because you are someone who add value to not just your own music, but you also add value to other people's music too, which I really agree what you said just now. It's not like you're not into the mi segera punya concept. Macam aku nak cepat fame, same time cepat jatuh, because kita semua tahu kan, kadang-kadang lagi cepat kita naik, lagi cepat kita jatuh. Tapi kita semua pun dah nampak yang career Alyph alhamdulillah steady over the years, and I think you're still going strong, and that is why sekarang sudah terlahirlah EP. Before we wrap up, Alyph, anything you want to say before we wrap up our Sidang Media hari ni?
I just want to say thank you to, para media for being here when you could be doing anything else. And saya doa yang kita dapat jumpa face to face really soon, because I miss everybody. So I hope you enjoy the EP. And thank you.
Thank you very much Alyph once again.
Fantastic.
Dan terima kasih kepada kawan-kawan media kita sebab datang Sidang Media EP solo Alyph, iaitu 3 of 3. Stay safe everybody, and thank you very much Def Jam Malaysia for having this, Def Jam Southeast Asia of course, for doing this press conference and for having me as the host. Alyph, insyaAllah kita jumpa nanti, okay? Di sini ke di Singapura ke, yang penting kena jumpa fizikal, right Alyph?
Mana-mana.
Assalamualaikum semua, take care semua.